Good morning, Tehmina Khan is here in TKMaths is Fun. In this video, we will solve miscellaneous questions, which is a good revision for students of class 9 and 10. So let's start with the first question. So Michelle sells ice cream. A number of flavors she sells in an hour is given below. She wants to put this information on a pie chart. So what sector of angle she will take for mango? So these are quick questions, right? So if you want to change this mango into angle, you are not asked to draw here. So what you will do, 7 divided by total number of ice cream she has sold. How many? 6 plus 8 plus 9 plus 7. So total is what? 30. So 7 out of 30 into, you tell me, because in pie chart we represent thing out of 360 degree. So you want to convert this fraction into degrees. So you will do multiply by 360. So you can do this without calculator also or with calculator also, depending in which paper the question is asked. So your percent degree is 84 degree. So mango will be represented by 84 degree angle. Just an extra information here. In case the same question says convert it into percentage, what percentage of mango ice cream sold in an hour? So you will do 7 divided by 30 into 100%. So that will change the question into percentage of ice cream sold, mango ice cream. Okay, so this is how you convert it. Now let's see few factorization question. In this one, the first one, I have taken here 4 different types. So in this one, if I see the common, in 15 the common is, if I factorize it, 3 times 5. So if I see 5 is common here in this term and this term, what else is common? 1a, because a cubes mean a times a times a. So it means 5a is common. The remaining you will put in the bracket. So what is left from here? 1a was common, so a square minus 5 and a are already taken as a common factor, b is left. So this is your factorization for part 1. For part 2, when there are 4 terms, you make pair. So for example, sometimes pair are made as it is and sometimes the places are need to be shifted. Maybe this need to shift here, this need to shift here. So it depends on the question, but the technique is same. In this case, I can make a pair of this. Why? I see common s here, and between 3 and 6 I see 3 common, because 6 can be written as 3 times 2. So if I take 3 as common out and make a factor, from this term what is left? P, because 3 and s are gone out as a common factor, plus from 6 now 2 is left, 3 has already gone out as a common factor, s is already out, so what is left? Q. So from the first 2 terms you have taken the common factor. Now let's see from the remaining 2. Now this sign comes as it is. Now from this term and this term, common is 2 and t, because I can see t here and here, and 4 can be written as 2 times 2. So now I will make bracket. P is left from here because 2t is already out as a common factor. This sign you multiply by this sign. Right now it will not make any difference because these are plus. If there is minus outside here, then the sign changes. So the technique is we multiply this by this. So plus times plus is plus. So from here, now 2 is left. T is already out as a common factor here, you can see, and Q is left. So now in this purple one and blue one, you see what is common. Common is P plus 2Q. Agreed? Within the bracket. And mostly when you are factorizing 4 terms, this factor should come same. So now you can write here as P plus 2Q, because it is a common factor in both the terms, this one and this one. So now what is left from here? 3s. So make a bracket. 3s, this sign will come here as it is, plus, and this 2 stays left. So this is how you factorize it. Okay, now let's see again. Now what do you see? What is the common factor? From here and from here. You don't see anything common here, right? So I'm writing here 1 plus p square as it is. Then this plus sign. From here I see the common is q is common and 1p, because p cube means there are 3 p's. So I will take 1p and 1q common out. Now what is left from here? P square, because 1p is out, q is already out as a factor, and from here only 1, because p, q both have gone out as a common factor. Now if you see this term and this term, the common is 1 plus p square. Either it is written as p square plus 1 or 1 plus p square, it is the same thing. So now if I take 1 plus p square common out, right, from this term and this term, now what is left from here? Nothing, because the whole is gone as a common factor out. So you will write 1 here in place of this. Then this plus sign will come here and pq. Okay, so when the whole thing goes out as a common factor, then what is left there? 1. For example, if I show you this example here, and if I want to factorize it, a will go as a common factor out. Now instead of this it will come 1, because a times 1 is 1 plus b. The purpose is when you expand the bracket, you must get back the term you have factorized. In this case, what do you do? Now there are 3 terms. In this case, you have to break up the middle term, this term. Now what is the technique? Whatever is the coefficient here, right now it is 1 here, and this constant, you multiply them. So 9 times 1 is 9. Now what are the factors of 9? 9 times 1, 3 times 3, nothing else, which can give you out of these 2 pairs minus 6. Minus 3 and minus 3 can give me minus 6. These signs you decide for the pair, which can give you this number present here. So instead of minus 6, I will write here minus 3x minus 3x. Okay, now again I have 4 terms and I have told you the technique. I will take common factor from here and common factor from here. It is x minus 3, right? And from here this sign comes as it is. So what is common here? 3. What is left from this side? X. Now you will multiply minus times plus. This is what I told you in the earlier example. Minus times plus is minus. So this sign we do not copy down as it is. It depends what is outside the bracket here. Okay, now 3 times 3 is 9. So now if you see, from here and from here, common is x minus 3. Now what is left here? This x, this sign as it is, and this number. So now they are same, so I will write here further x minus 3 whole square. Okay, now this is the last type of factorization. So in this case, what do you see? Do you remember this difference of a square formula, which is algebraic identity? It is equals to a plus b and a minus b, right? So 1 can be written as 1 square. 25 can be written as 5 square. Okay, so now this means the question is like this. I'm doing this extra step for you. If you can do it mentally, fine. Otherwise you can write these steps as well. Now if you compare it with this, so this is your a square and this is your b square. So you can write here as a plus b, a minus b, 1 plus 5x and 1 minus 5x. Agreed? So in the next video, which I will put the link below, I will solve more questions for the revision. Thank you very much for liking this video. Please press like and subscribe button and share with your friends.